As I sit on the porch of my country home, the view before me is peaceful and serene. The open field stretches out as far as the eye can see, while a dense wooded area provides a natural boundary to the right, lending a sense of privacy to the otherwise open landscape. The warm rays of the sun caress my skin as it begins its descent towards the horizon. The sky is painted with a soft orange and pink glow, which stands out in beautiful contrast against the verdant greens of the field and woods. In the distance, I can hear the faint sounds of wildlife stirring. The fragrant scent of freshly cut grass and the sweet aroma of wildflowers fill the air as they mingle together. The peace and serenity of this moment blankets me, and I feel grateful for the simple beauty that surrounds me. Suddenly, a group of deer catches my eye. They are grazing in the field, moving gracefully as they search for tender shoots of grass. Their delicate ears twitch, alert to any potential danger, while their large, doe-like eyes survey the landscape. The herd becomes restless, and they take off towards the wooded area with lithe bodies leaping effortlessly over the grass. Watching them bound across the field is a breathtaking sight. Their tails held high and their legs propelling them forward, they disappear into the forest, their forms merging with the dappled shadows beneath the trees. As my attention shifts to the neighbor's property, I see two children playing outside. The boy looks to be around 11 years old, with a mop of unruly brown hair and a mischievous grin. The girl, who is a bit younger at around 9, has long braids and a determined look on her face as she chases after her brother. They're playing some sort of game with a ball of some sort that they're throwing back and forth. Their laughter carries across the field, a joyful sound that fills the air with a sense of happiness. It's a charming scene, the children running around in the late afternoon sun, their carefree energy a sharp contrast to the tranquil stillness of the field. I take a sip of my iced tea and settle back into my rocking chair, feeling a sense of contentment wash over me. As I gaze out over the open expanse, my eyes catch more movement in the distance. Two small rabbits, their soft brown fur glistening in the sunlight, are playing a game of chase. They dart back and forth across the field, their little tails twitching with excitement as they hop and jump, seemingly without a care in the world. I watch them for a few moments, captivated by their playfulness and carefree attitude. They seem to be completely lost in the moment, oblivious to everything else around them. As I watch, I'm reminded of the joy and wonder of childhood, of the freedom and spontaneity that comes with being young and carefree. I feel a sense of nostalgia wash over me, a longing for simpler times when my biggest concern was whether or not I would get to play outside with my friends. But as I watch the rabbits play, I also feel a sense of hope and optimism. They remind me that no matter how busy and complicated life may seem, there is always time for a little playfulness and joy. As the sun begins to set, its warm golden rays stretch across the horizon, casting a magical glow over the landscape. The sky transforms into a kaleidoscope of colors, each shade more vibrant and mesmerizing than the last. Deep shades of orange and red slowly blend into soft pink and lilac, creating a breathtaking gradient of colors that spreads across the sky. The clouds take on a life of their own, shifting and morphing into different shapes and patterns as the sun begins to drop lower and lower. As the sun dips below the distant mountain, its fiery rays become more intense, casting a warm, ethereal light across the landscape. The colors in the sky deepen, taking on a more intense hue, as if the very air has been infused with the light of the setting sun. The mountains in the distance, silhouetted against the sky, seem to come alive with color and movement. The jagged peaks stand out in sharp contrast against the warm tones of the sky, creating a dramatic and awe-inspiring sight. When the sun disappears below the horizon, the sky takes on a cooler tone, with shades of purple and blue slowly taking over. The light fades, and the world around me becomes shrouded in shadows. The air takes on a cooler, more peaceful feel, as the last vestiges of light fade away into the night. The setting sun is a reminder of the passing of time, of the beauty and fragility of life, and of the infinite possibilities that each new day brings. It's a moment of pure magic, a time when the world seems to stand still, and the beauty of nature is on full display. But soon tiny, flickering lights begin to appear in the darkness. Fireflies, the glowing insects of summer nights, have emerged from their daytime slumber and take to the air. Their lights twinkle and flash in a mesmerizing dance, as if each firefly is performing its own intricate choreography. Some move in slow, deliberate patterns, while others dart and flit about in seemingly random bursts of light. Their movements seem almost coordinated, as if they're communicating with each other through their glowing lights. The air is filled with their gentle hum, creating a soothing and calming melody that matches their serene dance. As I watch the fireflies dance, I'm reminded of the magic of summer nights, of the wonder and beauty that can be found in the simplest things. The fireflies' dance is a reminder of the beauty of nature, and of the importance of taking time to appreciate the world around us. As the night wears on, the fireflies' dance begins to slow, their lights growing dimmer and fewer in number. Eventually, the last of the fireflies fade away, their magical dance coming to an end. But their memory lingers on, a testament to the beauty and wonder of nature. As the night deepens, the sky becomes a vast canvas of darkness, dotted with the faint light of distant stars. I take a deep breath, feeling a sense of peace and tranquility wash over me as I gaze up at the endless expanse above. At first, the stars seem few and far between, their light barely visible against the inky backdrop of the night sky. But as my eyes adjust to the darkness, more and more stars begin to appear, their twinkling lights casting a gentle glow over the landscape below. Each star seems to have its own unique character, some shining with a brilliant, steady light, while others twinkle and dance like tiny fireflies in the sky. I find myself lost in the beauty and wonder of it all, feeling small and insignificant in the face of such vastness. But at the same time, I feel a sense of connection to the universe, a sense of wonder that fills me with a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunity to be here, in this moment, witnessing the majesty of the cosmos. Gazing up at the stars, I'm reminded of the infinite possibilities that exist in the world, of the boundless potential that lies within each and every one of us. The stars seem to be a symbol of hope, a reminder that no matter how dark things may seem, there is always a light shining somewhere, waiting to guide us through the darkness. As the night wears on, the stars continue to twinkle above, their light a constant reminder of the beauty and wonder of the world we live in. I take one last look at the sky, feeling a sense of peace and contentment wash over me, before turning in for the night, filled with a renewed sense of wonder and appreciation for the world around me. With a sigh, I push myself up from the rocking chair and stand, feeling the cool night air wash over me. I take one last look out over the dark field, still able to make out the shape of trees in the distance and the gentle slope of the hill leading up to the house. The fireflies are long gone now, their dance having come to an end, but the stars continue to twinkle above, casting a soft glow over the landscape below. It's a peaceful and serene sight, one that fills me with a sense of calming satisfaction. With a smile on my face, I turn and head inside, feeling the warmth of the house envelop me as I cross the threshold. I take a deep breath, savoring the scent of the wood burning in the fireplace and the faint aroma of the dinner that was cooked earlier. But as much as I'm enjoying the coziness of the house, I can't help but feel a sense of longing for the open expanse of the field outside. I pause for a moment, taking one last look out the window at the dark field before heading up to bed. As I lay in bed, I close my eyes and let the memories of the day wash over me. The sound of the birds, the smell of the flowers, the sight of the deer and fireflies and stars. It's all still there, imprinted in my mind like a photograph. With a sense of gratitude and serenity, I drift off to sleep, feeling the peace and tranquility of the country night wash over me.